Hi everyone, welcome back. Excuse the long rambly intro, but basically my house is out of control with stuff. So I have decided to do a declutter every single day for the month of March. So that's 30 days. I'm not going to count the individual items because I just want to get as much out as possible. So I'll just kind of share with you each day what I'm getting rid of. And it's all started because I keep looking at this jar in the bathroom. It's going to sound ridiculous. Now, this was an IKEA candle, a raspberry candle, and I kept the jar because it was cute. And it is currently filled, I'm going to put them on the bed and hope that they don't fall out, with these little bath oil things from Sephora. Now, I got these when I was about 16, 17. And so I've had these a ridiculous amount of time, and I actually don't think these are probably any good to put in the bath anymore, but for some reason I've just been so attached to them and just haven't wanted to get rid of them. And I think I just need to bite the bullet because some of them have gone all funny. I did try and put one in the bath the other day and I don't know, it made me a bit itchy, but I don't know if that was psychosomatic. But these were all from Sephora, and it was at the Sephora in Bluewater, and that's been shut like 16, 17 years or something. I must have only been about 15 when I bought these. But yeah, I need to bite the bullet and I need to start being a little bit more ruthless. So I'm going to flex those decluttering muscles. I'm going to try and get rid of as much as possible. And we're going to do something every single day this month. So fingers crossed I get rid of loads. Wish me luck. Okay, so day one's worth of decluttering. We have a bunch of cutlery. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces of cutlery that aren't ours. Is that ours? No, that's not ours. That probably come from work or my mum's. So I'll show my mum and then take them to work. There's a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. We've actually got 2. One's open, this one isn't, so I'm going to put this in the food bank. There's these Harry Potter cookie cutters, which I'm going to sell. A random pot, but no lid. There's this tin that I keep decluttering and then not decluttering, and I really want to do something with it because it's such a beautiful tin, but I don't know what to do, so I'm going to ask my friend for any ideas, and if not, it's going. Then I've got these leftover tiles. Oops, I just broke one off from when we did our bathroom. I'm going to take them into school because sometimes they do mosaics. I've got 3 really old tea towels, 2 hangers from things that I've bought. I've got some carrier bags, so I've actually given 31 bags to Waitrose, not Waitrose, Ocado, when they delivered our shopping. But then there's this bag, this one's broken, this one I just don't use, that one's recycling, 2 of these. Then there's this Radley bag that came over a case, the case is in the loft. There's this set of flutes I need to refund at some point. I've got some really old microfiber towels, so 1, 2, 3 of those. There's a plant that it is alive now. It looked like it died, but I can't quite get it going. I don't have any pots for it or any places for it, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Actually, I'm not going to get rid of that today. I'm going to see if I'm going to keep going with it for a little while longer, because you can see it looks healthier than it did yesterday. This came out of our downstairs loo. My dad replaced this for us, but this one's really stained and dirty, so I'm actually going to give that back to him. It's where it's been in the garage. He hasn't given me a used toilet seat. And then finally, for day 1, I've got all of these Lego boxes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Lego boxes. Matt and I have decided we're not going to keep the boxes, particularly for like the little sets or ones that we know we're definitely never getting rid of. So yeah, that is everything that I've decluttered for day 1. Day 2, I've got this dried coconut that a colleague brought me back from a holiday. I don't know what to do with it, to be honest. I have this massage ball that I bought a 2-pack when I did my leg, and I've been doing the exercises that the physio recommended, but this has been denting my wall, so I'm going to donate that one. I've got 3 tubs. I didn't realise there were 3 tubs from 2P machines that had change still in them. I'm going to recycle those. And I also have this ice cube. I'm not sure if you can tell, it's a funny colour. I put this in my Pepsi yesterday, and obviously some Pepsi's gone in. And then I've realised that there's a hole in it, so it's not safe to use. And this golf bag Matt is getting rid of. We're not sure how we're going to get rid of this. He's hoping to try and sell it if he can, but either way, it will be going. Day 3, not done much because we've been at barbecue, but have got rid of this Ocado magazine. Had a glance through, didn't really like any of the recipes, so that's been recycled. Today we're getting rid of 2 lids. Matt's bought these really useful boxes for his van, but he only needs the boxes, not the lids. We have replaced Chester's broccoli because this one doesn't squeak anymore, so getting rid of the old one. There is this sweet bottle that we had for a baby shower. We've eaten the sweets from it. There are a few bits from the dog's basket. We've got this that came as an extra with this lead. We never ever use this. This little bag, I'm not sure where it's come from, but getting rid. And this treat bag, we just don't use it, so I'm going to donate it because it's basically brand new, but we're not using it. And then these golf shoes, Matt got rid of a golf bag. He'd bought the club second hand, and these shoes were randomly in the bag, but they're not his size. We don't know where they've come from, so we're getting rid of those as well. Today I'm getting rid of these 24 things. So these are the pen pots I was using at school, but a lot of them are now broken. These are some cups that I then ended up having to replace with, but these are filthy, covered in pen, so I'll just get some new ones. There are a few left at school. And then these are the old pots that they used to keep their sharpenings in. They're all different, all kind of a bit dirty. I just got fresh ones for this year that are already at school. So that's another 24 things. So today we are getting rid of 2 shopping bags. They're actually my nan's. I use them to transport some stuff here. A bunch of these labels. I've got a Cricut, so I don't need to keep hold of these. If I ever need to label something, I can make specific ones. These were really good though, so I'm going to donate them. A random keyring that Matt had, we're going to get rid of. A pen with no inside. This air freshener that came from Matt's car. 2 hair clips I stole from my mum, which I will return. These are all empty, but rather than include them in the empties video, I'm going to just include them in this one because the actual pot itself, they've all stuck to, so that's going to go in the bin. This album, this like CD, I think I've already thrown the case away. The CD is scratched, and I listen to music on YouTube and Spotify now anyway. I don't play CDs, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Some paperwork that we don't need, and then this is an outfit that my friend left here, so I'm just returning that, but that's what's going today. Day 7, I've got some out-of-date food from the kitchen, so some porridge oats that we've not eaten. This Nutella's been open a really long time. A couple of stock pots left. These have been open since Chester was a puppy, and yeah, they're well and truly out of date. And then this random candle that's not a scented one, so we don't tend to burn it. So that's day 7. For number 8, we've got 2 of these Harry Potter potion boxes. These were Matt's mum's. She gave them to me a really long time ago, but I've not used them for a while, so I'm going to donate those. A pair of boots that are just well past their war. Can't really use them very much because the insides come apart, so it's really sharp here. A key ring randomly, but no key ring attached. A couple of little bows. Chester always gets these when he goes to the groomers. They attach these to his collar. It's super cute, but they fall off eventually and he chews them, so we tend to take them off. This brush, he's not really keen on this one, and I have a tangle teaser that he prefers. A blow up collar, which I'll donate because it's decent. It just, he could get to his wound using it, so we couldn't use that for him. And then a box that's got a hole in it. I had an accident coming down the ladder from the loft. Also, the dog jumped on the back of me, made me sound funny. You can't go out in for a minute because it's raining. But yeah, that is number 8. Not a lot today, just this one handle because I've actually been painting and decorating all day rather than decluttering. So we're replacing these with silver ones, so this one is going. Today I have a weekly planner that I'm going to donate because I just don't use it, so it just feels like a waste. This t-shirt I actually bought to do something for my dad for Christmas, and then I didn't use it, but when I asked for a refund from Amazon, they gave me my money back but said keep the t-shirt, so I'm probably going to sell that. It's just a plain black t-shirt, or donate it to be fair. And then I've got 2 books to either sell or donate, so it's the Mrs. Hinch books. I just don't want them anymore. So you'll have to excuse the decorating mess, but I have got 3 massive bags of stuff that we're getting rid of. So most of this I'm trying to sell. Most of this is already on Vinted. Most of this is already on Vinted. This bag is not yet. But the majority of this has come from either under the bed, the wardrobe, or there was a bag of clothes that we'd put in the loft ages ago, and I found them the other day. And to be honest, I'd forgotten all about them, and most of it doesn't fit. So yeah, so we've got all of this. I won't go through it individually, but there is a lot there, as you can see. So yesterday, Matt and I went through his bedside drawer. Well, he did it. I just kind of sat with him, and the 4 boxes in the Kallax unit in his room. And this is everything that he's getting rid of. So we're actually going to try and sell his 2 old PlayStations. So we've got the original PS4 and then the PS4 Pro. There are a couple of Funko Pops in these bags as well. In fact, I'm going to tip the bags out onto the bed. Ooh, dog ran away. Oh, goodness me. And this bag as well. So yeah, so this is everything that he's getting rid of. But there are some Funko Pops. These ones, these Game of Thrones ones, we don't want. So we're going to try and sell those on because somebody might want them. The boxes are really battered because they've been in the loft, but it's not the end of the world. But there's all manner of things in here. There's lots of cables, old asthma pumps, empty boxes from his watch, loads of pieces, loads of like boxes for screen protectors or old phones. Like he has his phone, then he has his work phone, so he's always got phone boxes going on. We've got a load of old iPhones and iPods that we're going to put into the electrical recycling. There are some comics in this parcel here. That's an empty box. Yeah, just absolutely loads. But that's all going from Matt's room. So I'm going to sort this into recycling, rubbish and potential sales. So after doing Matt's room, I then went into my room and made a start. My room still has a ridiculous amount of stuff in it, but I have managed to get rid of all of this just in the first, I think I spent about an hour and a half in there, and I got rid of all of this already. So just like I did with the stuff from Matt's room, I'm going to tip it out onto the bed. Now, there's a lot of craft stuff here, because obviously this has all come from the craft room. And I need to go through and see. Oh, sorry, Chester. There's some bits that I'm going to donate. There are some bits that I might attempt to sell. And there are some bits that I'm going to give to like my friends' kids and things. But like this, for example, I did a craft with this and then I've taken the craft off, but there's tape on it. I might as well just bin that. Whereas the little tubs of sequins and things, there's nothing wrong with them. I've never used them. And I've got other gems that I tend to use. It's just silly keeping all of this. Same with these little sets of glitter and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to sort through, see what's worth the effort of selling and maybe what isn't, and clear all of this away. But honestly, getting rid of so much stuff. Oh, and for those of you wondering, these craft mate containers, I'm actually keeping all of these. I'm just getting rid of these couple of party sequins. But I'm getting rid of the folders. I found a different way to store the little containers like this. And these are just taking up space on a shelf that I haven't got. So yeah, getting rid of the folders, but not the little plastic cases. Today I've got some really random bits. A hay fever nose spray that's been used for a while. There's still loads in it, but I know they go out of date after a while. The end of a keyring that we got when we were in Cornwall the first time, a trolley coin that we never use this one because it doesn't hook onto any of our keys, so we always forget about it, so I'm going to donate it. A handle, basically we're repainting and redoing all of our units, and these were the old handles, so I'm going to get rid of that one. A random Christmas bow, some bulbs, I think they were something to do with Matt's car, but he said these can be thrown away. A spray paint that I was using to spray the old handles to be thrifty, but they didn't come out very nice, so I ended up buying new handles, so I don't need the spray paint anymore. There's just some sandpaper under there, and then this, I took this from school. There were loads and loads and loads left over, and I thought I'd give these to my friend's little girl and see if they can make use of it. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting rid of today. Today's been really mental at work, so I haven't actually done any decluttering, but I did catch the back of my leggings today on a staple on one of the cupboards, and so I've ripped a hole in the back of the leg, so therefore these need to go in the bin. For 16, I've got 16 books, most of which have been read. A couple are doubles, so I'm just going to show you which ones that I have. So I've got Death in Provence, and then obviously you can pause if you want to read any of the blurbs. I enjoyed it, but probably wouldn't read it again. This one I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy that one at all, so I'm getting rid. This was a nice easy read. You can see I buy most of my books either in the sale. I buy quite a lot from charity shops. I wouldn't read Enola Holmes again. And quite a lot of these, like this one and a few of the others, I got for free from a neighbour. She said just pass them on once I'm finished with them. So this was one of the ones I got for free. I did enjoy this one. I don't know that I'd read it again, but I promised to pass this on, so that's what I'm doing. Red Sky in the Morning, I bought from 66 Books. I did enjoy this one, but it's one that I wouldn't read again. This is one, I probably would read this again. This is one of the ones that I got for free, but as I said, I'm passing them on. Katie Ford, I love Katie Ford. This is a really old one of my books. And I decided, because it's much smaller than books now, I don't know why, But if I just show you, it's a much smaller size book, and all the Katie Fords that you can buy now are the size of this one. That actually, if I was going to collect the Katie Ford books, I'd get them with the same covers. I know for some of you that's irrational, but for me that makes sense. This is one that I got from uni, or got when I was at uni. This was actually one of my lecturers, Thomas Hennessy, obviously recommended his own books. I lent this to my brother-in-law, who is Irish. He has had it for a while, doesn't really want it, so I'm passing it on. This is another one I got for free. I rated this one sort of 3 stars on Goodreads. Passing it on. This one a child bought for me. It's not really my cup of tea, to be honest, so I'm giving that to the charity shop because somebody will enjoy that. This one, in all honesty, I know I read it because it's on my read list. I don't really remember the plot of it, and I keep looking at it and I'm like, I remember that I read that, but it obviously didn't have a very lasting impression on me. And again, it's one that I'm passing on. This is another 66 books read. This was quite good. I wouldn't read it again. I didn't like the ending. Not because it was badly written, it just wasn't really what I enjoyed. So yeah, passing it on. I have 2 copies of this, so somebody's going to find a brand new book in the charity shop and be very, very happy with this. So yeah, passing one on. Then this is another one I got for free. I absolutely loved it. This is probably the only book in this haul, other than this one, which as I say I've got 2 of, that I wanted to keep. It isn't mine. This is one of the ones I got for free, so I'm going to pass it on. But this, I actually then found out this was the 3rd one in the series, so I actually want to start getting all of the books in the series because I really, really enjoyed that book. And I love a bit of a rom-com, nice easy read. This is one of my ones that I used to have at school. I really hate Horrid Henry. He is truly horrid, so I've removed that from school. I'm going to donate it. And the last book, it's still brand new, but it was on a bookshelf for a while with a bookend that said book, which is why you've got the discoloration of the letters. But long story short, I'm not going to use it, and it seems silly that I've got this in the cupboard and somebody else could be making use of it. So yeah, I'm going to pass that one on. So that is 16. Not much today because I've been out for the day, but I've got this puppy shampoo. I didn't like this. We got this from Morrison's. I've actually replaced it with a Bugalugs one, which we prefer. I've got some old underwear that I never reached for, and some new underwear that I bought. I bought a size bigger than I am, and they're still too small. So I'm actually going to offer them to my mum. They've never been worn, and she's smaller than me. So if she wants them, she can have them. If not, then I'll have to throw them away, sadly. Okay, day 18, we've got a load of old clothes, a mixture of mine and Matt's. There are 10 items going in the bin just because they're too old to be donated, and then there are 8 things on this side that are okay to be donated. So I'm going to put those in a bag for the charity shop and then put these in the bin. A mixture of hoodies, some pyjamas, some jumpers, there's a hat, some belts, an old pair of shoes of mine, an old pair of socks, you know, some random bits of clothing. So on day 19, I got rid of a load more clothing, but unfortunately the voice, I was really muffled in this video, so I'm just re-recording this bit. This pair of pyjamas that I'm touching now, they had the tags on, so I decided, do you know what, I'm going to try and sell a load of stuff on Vinted. There's about 24, 25 other items here as well. I've sold quite a lot of this, but there's a few bits that just haven't sold that will end up just in the charity shop instead. Today I've got 4 more dresses to add to the pile of doom of stuff that's going on to Vinted. Oh, hello Chester. Because most of these are either brand new with tags or have only been worn once. School's been absolutely mental today, so all I've managed to get rid of are these mince pies and Christmas cake in the cupboard. I actually went to go and have some after dinner, but they're all out of date by several months. So yeah, they're all going in the bin, unfortunately. That's today. Today is a real random assortment of things. I've just been going through some of these cubbies. These 2 were absolutely full to the brim with school stuff. So I've condensed it down to some sort of wallets and some notebooks, and then emptied this one entirely. I found some rubbish in there, found some Lego boxes of Lego that we've recently built that's going to be recycled, some packaging for some Sharpies, I'm going to take them into school. A few dog toys I'm getting rid of. This one he just chews. This one he's got 2 of, and this one's got paint on it, so I've kept the other one and then getting rid of that one. This one he never reaches for. This one's a bit worse for wear, and he never reaches for this one. I'm going to leave this one on the floor tonight and see if he picks it up at any point, because I can't remember if he plays with this one or not. Just, are you interested in the bustle? No. So I'm going to leave it out tonight, and if he doesn't play with it, then that will also go. Then this is the pile of school stuff that I am getting rid of. There is so much here, all different things, but it's all going. And that's pretty much all recycling, except for these wallets. I absolutely love these wallets, but a drink spilt on them and it's ruined them. And then the fan here, excuse the mess, I'm having a good old clear out. This fan has broken, so we need to take that to the tip. And then I've got a few bits here for the charity shop, a couple of cushion covers, a word search book, a Christmas colouring book, a Christmas planner, some few bits. So I'm going to get rid of all of this now and get it out of my eyesight. But although I've not actually gone through a lot of stuff, that's quite a lot I'm getting rid of, so that's quite good. Today's items, I've got this little dish that a soap and a hand moisturiser came in, but I can't find any bottles that fit, so that's going, it's been recycled. This orchid plant that we had in our bathroom for a while, but we don't use it anymore, so I'm going to donate that. And then 4 bottles that just, they're a bit grim, and because they're plastic, we're going to bin these ones. And we've got some metal bottles that we use instead, so that's what we're getting rid of today. Today I've organised the outside cupboard. I've got a cupcake case that I just haven't used for years. So I might try and sell that, put it on Facebook or something. We've got a bin that we haven't used since we did the bathroom. A cup, like a goblet, like a wine glass and a regular cup from our picnic set that are broken. 2 glass things that we don't use. 2 things of expanding foam. But then there was also some cereal containers and an entire bag of stuff. So when you see that video, you'll see what goes in there. But yeah, an absolute ton that's gone today. Today I've got some items out of the kitchen. There's this mulled wine kit that neither of us are going to use. I don't like it. Matt's not keen. This little bottle of Jaeger that we got as a favour from a wedding. Oh, a bit of fluff on the table. This old poppy that's come out of Matt's van. Fluff still on my fingers. And all of these Sunday glasses that were in with our barbecue stuff. And in all honesty, we never used them. So I'm going to donate them and hope that somebody else can make use of them. So that's another like 13 items today. Today it's just 2 items because it's been a long day at work, but something arrived in the post, so I can get rid of these 2 lap trays. They're really marked. This one's kind of completely scratched on the top. That one's even worse and is really just marked and dirty. But we've had these literally since we moved in, and they're just looking worse for wear. And because the front room's got a bit of a different colour scheme now, they don't really go. So I bought these 2 on Amazon, and these have come today. These are kind of shades of blue. We just thought they were quite pretty. These are soft bottoms though, not leather bottoms. So hopefully these are all right. They were like £19 each, which isn't exactly cheap. But if they're all right, then these 2 are going in the bin. Today is completely random, but I've got this tin that we used to use for laundry capsules that was out in the outside cupboard. We've got this torch that we used to use when we took Chester out in the garden, but we just don't use it anymore. There were 2 of these, one broke, so I'm getting rid of the other one. My Fitbit strap broke, so I've been using it for a while. It was all right, but I've replaced it with a new set. This clip was in my car, but it's gone really funny, really disgusting, so I'm going to get rid of it. I've had that a really long time, but I'm going to finally get rid of that. I've got 2 others anyway. Empty tin, some glass ramekins that we don't need anymore. A load of leads, we kept some, we got rid of some headphones of Matt's, COVID vaccinations, old emery boards, and this that I think Matt had used something for work, and these are the bits that remained, and then a trolley coin. So a really random assortment of things, most of it going in the bin or recycling if it's glass. Today I'm getting rid of this laundry tin. Matt's here. Today I'll get rid of this laundry tin. We've actually replaced all of our pegs. I bought these when we did some Ocado shopping, and then the containers from B&M. We haven't been leaving it in the garden because we've got these foxes that are basically destroying everything. They've destroyed our flower beds. They've been chewing up our decking. They've been pooing everywhere. It's been horrendous. But this has just gone really rusty. It's been out there for a couple of years now, and I can't actually undo the lid, but the pegs are minging, so I'm not even going to show you. Excuse the ant powder. As you can see, we've got several little ant hills are popping up, so just trying to keep on top of that. It's just started to rain. But yeah, chucking away this tin. All the pegs are in there because they are disgusting, and we've replaced with these, and they currently just live here at the minute because they stop the dog getting to the ant powder, and then they're just there whenever we pop out to get some washing, speaking of the dog. And we've had a leak, so ignore all of that. But yeah, those are now going in the bin. Today's a really weird assortment of things because we've cleared out the garage earlier on. We've got a golf bag, we've got another golf bag with a couple of golf clubs, we've got a laundry bag full of toys. This has also got toys and cushions in it. Then these are all worry worms that didn't go well that I'm now going to bin. A pair of Matt's socks that I've got a hole in that I've taken them off the line and gone, say goodbye. this hoisin sauce that I didn't like. This one of the toys, this one just looks too old to do anything with it, whereas the rest aren't too bad. And this hula hoop thing, I bought this. It seemed like a great plan. I used to love hula hooping. However, I find this really annoying, and it's the noise of the ball going around the track constantly. So I'm actually going to sell that. We're hopefully doing a boot fair, but whatever we can't sell on Vinted or on Facebook, we'll take to the boot fair in a few weeks. So that's going to go in a bag for that. So yeah, that's everything today. Not done anything today because work's just mental, but Matt did have a hole in these socks, so they are going in the bin. And for the final day, I have got a few bits here. I wanted it to be a lot more, but we're in the middle of lots and lots of DIY projects, so that's kind of where my focus is at the moment. You'll see Matt charging around in the background as well. So for our final day of this declutter challenge, I've got 6 of these silicone like sponge type things. We just don't use them. We bought them because they're supposed to be more hygienic, but we just don't use them, so they're taking up space in the cupboard. This vegetable peeler that we don't really like, we've got the one that we like from Sainsbury's now. I've got some cork and some silicone that's out of date by a long way, so 2 white silicone, 2 white cork. And then these are the lights from our decking. The old ones, they've now been replaced. These ones don't really work anymore. And we've bought some new ones now that we've done some DIY out in the garden, which you'll see in a future video. So that is the final day of this 31-day declutter, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. I didn't like that it didn't have a purpose, like the minimalism game. Maybe I'll go back to doing that one next time, but maybe not in order, because building up to 31 is hard. But yeah, I've enjoyed. You've seen how much I've got rid of, absolutely loads. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.